If you are the parent or the guardian of a baby who has suffered shaken baby syndrome, and you are trying to find a way to pay the medical bills for that child, and you're trying to find a way to find some money to help that child around the house. And one of the things you've considered is whether or not to bring a lawsuit against the person who shook the baby. But you've thought to yourself, what's the point in doing that? That person is in jail. That person doesn't have enough money to satisfy a judgment or to pay a settlement if we were to bring a case. So what's the point in going forward or contacting a lawyer even? One of the things that I would ask you to consider is whether or not that child showed signs or symptoms of child abuse or neglect before the critical shaking incident. Let me say that again. Did the child demonstrate signs or symptoms of abuse or neglect before the shaken baby incident? The reason why that's important, it could be critical for the baby you're taking care of, is if the child demonstrated signs or symptoms of abuse or neglect before the shaken baby incident, and those signs or symptoms were made known to someone who had an obligation under the law to report them to protective services, then you may be able to bring a claim against the person who knew about that and who failed to report it. Let me say that again. If the child you're taking care of demonstrated any signs of abuse or neglect before the critical shaken baby incident occurred, and if that was known or should have been known by people who are required to report that to Child Protective Services, and they failed to do it, you may be able to help the child you're taking care of now by bringing a claim against those people who failed to report. We can help you do that. We'll help you sort out whether or not the history that you tell us you know of for this baby, whether there were bruises, whether there were cuts, whether there were other signs or symptoms that are consistent with child abuse and neglect, were known or should have been known to people who were required to report it under the law. If you need help with that, and if you're curious about whether or not something that didn't seem right to you before the shaken baby incident occurred may be a basis for a claim so that you can pay medical bills for the shaken baby, or you can hire someone to help you take care of that baby around your house, contact us.